Things to talk about. Alright, some more sync things to talk about. There's always more sync things to talk about than forgetting about. Not that I gotta talk about everything, but it's just always weird shit happening though, so last night, when I was walking by this house, there were these people inside this house that were laughing synced when I crossed the street. Like when I get across the street, and then like when I walked by the driveway, like the edge of the driveway or whatever. Like I'm walking up the street with these houses, and like right when I get across the street, I hear these people in their house laughing. Like their window was closed, I think, but I just hear them laughing through the window inside the house. And they did it like 3 times or whatever. And then I walked by this other house, and they were like talking synced when I crossed the street. They're like when I crossed over this intersection, they're like to the right of me, like up the street a little bit, like 2 houses down or whatever. And they're just like sitting on their porch of their house, and they're just like talking, but they're like talking sync. And I think they were like saying shit about me the first time I walked by, and then when I walked back the other way, they were like like right when I get across the street, they're like, I just hear this girl, and they're just sitting out on their porch, like I said, I think, just sitting outside, and she's like, "Go home, dude. God, he's just walking." I just hear that. And this is right when I get across the street, like right when I walk over the curb. She's saying that. But yeah, like they said something like when I walked by the one way, and then they did it when I walked back by the other way. And then I didn't say anything. I just kept walking. I didn't even look at them or anything. But yeah, it's just always weird shit like that happening. People synced laughing. Just psychotic. But it's been a pretty quiet night though. It's been pretty chill tonight. I heard someone out in the hallway earlier. My one neighbor kept talking on the phone, synced a bunch of times, but now he's not anymore. Oh, but he was like turning his sync on, synced or whatever, like a little while ago. I just hear like the sync turn on or something. Synced. A sync. Sync. But let me think. Is there any syncs that I did? The AC thing outside my apartment turned off right when I picked my phone up, and also a car drove out right there on the street. and then it synced with another car when he got to the other side. And then there's a bunch of cars coming out behind that car, and there's another car on the other street. And it's gonna sync with the last car. It synced with the last car in the sync parade. But let me think, is there any syncs that I didn't remember to say? I don't know. I'm sure there is. There's a guy like with a lawnmower sync today. There's gonna be synced lawnmowers again since it's summertime now, or since it's spring. There's gonna be synced lawnmowers again all summer. And then during fireworks season, there's gonna be synced fireworks. And then any time that I hear fireworks, any other time of the year, it's synced fireworks. There's a white truck that drove by me right now, and then he's backing up right now. He looks synced when he drove by me with another car, and he's backing up, and he's gonna park. I hear another car's engine sound as he's parking. And then he slammed his truck door as the AC thing outside my apartment turns back on again. And then these two cars on the street are gonna synchronize with each other right now. And then the white truck hit his lock button, and it was right after those two cars synchronized. But it wasn't at the same time as it though, so. But it was right after it though. So it's probably a synchronizer thing. Because they gotta do everything synchronized. They gotta lock it synchronized. They gotta slam the door synchronized. They gotta open it again and then slam it again synchronized. Maybe they gotta lock it 100 times maybe. This truck turning in the parking lot and this other car on the street, and they look synchronized with each other. The truck is parking now. And then a car drives out as he parks. See, they just gotta do everything synchronized. Just gotta park it synchronized, and then get out of it synchronized, and then close the door synchronized, and then lock it synchronized, and then walk away synchronized, and then walk in the door of the building synchronized, and then the door closes synchronized. Sometimes it's like that. Or a lot of the time it's like that. Sometimes they don't synchronize at every place. Like, or they'll synchronize at every place except the last one and just leave you hanging on a cliffhanger, and it's like, did it sync? I see a bunch of sync-mobiles driving by synchronized with each other. My phone battery is just draining like a motherfucker lately. Like, it's already just draining right now. Like, well, I just took it off of the charger, bro. Like, what the fuck? I just took it off of the charger. I hear my neighbors sync again right now. It's synced. I don't know if y'all could hear it, but it was right after I plugged my phone in the charger.